Here we go, out of turn 4, we're green. It's gonna be Bryce Young jumping out to the early race lead. Young ahead of Sal Calderon. Here comes Chad Dupre in the 1 car. Dupre into the 3rd spot, looking for 2nd, not able to get there just yet. Now able to clear the 0-2 as Sal Calderon and move up to P2. Top 3 will transfer. Right now, Sal Calderon in that 3rd and final transfer spot. We got debris on the front straightaway. The caution gonna come out in this one. So it looks like it is off the neck roll, off the 1 of Dupre. The reason for the stoppage here, so he will put it back on. All right, lights out. Ready to go back to green, this time out of turn number 4. Here we go. Oh, Dupre sideways, gets clobbered by the 0-8. Keeps it going, but falls out of a transfer spot. 3 laps to go up front for your leader. Bryce Young showing the way. That transfer battle is a good one between the 0-8 of McDonald and the 1 of Chad Dupre as they go to the white flag. 1 lap to go. 2 cars around in turn 4. The battle for the transfer not done yet. Here they come into 3 and out of turn number 4. Bryce Young wins. 2nd goes, wow, Sal Calderon finishes 2nd and Chad Dupre in 3rd. So Bryce Young, Sal Calderon. Well, halfway through this opening Sportsman heat race, Joel Dupre out front showing the way. Joel has looked really good this year. He's got a lot of speed in that 1J, and it's showing right now here in this heat race as he shows the way with 2 to go. Larry McKee, your fast qualifier, trying to track him down in the closing circuits of this one, but the white flag will wave for Joel Dupre. Final time into turn number 3. Joel Dupre going to come to the checkers, your winner. So Joel Dupre gets the win in heat race number 1 ahead of Larry McKee and Brad Curtis. The 3 drivers, going to the main event. Derek Matthews, Eric Gannon, JoJo Owens, and Campbell Castro will go to the B main. Our final dash of the night before we roll into a main event competition. Lights are out. Nate Lynch, Brad Curtis, Daniel Thorson, Chad Dupre, Glenn McKee, Larry McKee. The 6 cars for 6 laps here to determine the front 3 rows of tonight's main event. Out of turn 4, we are green. Bottom of the racetrack prevails there for the 71 and Nate Lynch. Lynch jumps out front in that Scott Butler-owned machine. Now Daniel Thorson on the bottom side of the racetrack into second. Thorson looking for the top spot now away from that 71 and Nate Lynch. Lynch up top. Thorson rolling the bottom, continues to close in lap after lap. Pulls ahead there out of turn number 4, but the top side with the momentum allows Nate Lynch to drive back around him. Lynch keeping it pinned up top. Thorson just not quite able to get the drive out of the corner to get alongside or in front of that 71 machine. White flag in the air, this is it. Final time around, Thorson to the bottom. Up top is Lynch. He'll drive around him one more time into 3 and out of 4. Thorson slides across the nose to the line. Drag race, give it to Nate Lynch by 19 one-thousandths of a second. The 71 and Nate Lynch, your winner. Lights are out, field is set. Sportsman A main event, 25 laps to distance upcoming. Nate Lynch, Daniel Thorson, the front row starters in this one at the white stripe on the front straightaway. Here we go. It's going to be Daniel Thorson jumping out to the early lead in this one. He'll lead lap number 1 ahead of Nate Lynch. Then it's Glenn McKee 3rd, Larry McKee 4th, and Brad Curtis in the 5th spot as they complete lap number 1. Now the back straightaway. Now the 21 Glenn McKee looking for the 2nd spot from the 71 and Nate Lynch. Not able to get there. Lynch hanging tough up front, or in the 2nd spot, mind me. The 8 of Daniel Thorson showing the way. Right around the bottom side of the racetrack for Thorson. Glenn McKee now in the 2nd spot in the 21 machine. Oh, 1 car around turn 4, that's the 1J. Joel Dupre will draw the caution. He's able to get going again, but the yellow lights were already on, and we will go yellow. Daniel Thorson leading the way with 8 career wins in the Sportsman class, his most recent on December 4th of 2022. A 9th career win tonight would move him into a tie for 5th all-time in the Sportsman class with the Red Bluff Outlaws. Glenn McKee running 2nd has 5 career wins. Larry McKee in 3rd with 7 career wins. So we've definitely got some main event winners running up front early on in this one. Brad Curtis, the first driver in the order that has not won a main event with the Red Bluff Outlaws. He runs into 4th position. Here we go, back to green, the 8 of Daniel Thorson. Oh, they get together, Thorson and Larry McKee. Tangle and the bunch of cars over in turns 1 and 2, and we go yellow. into the hot pit completely and try and diagnose that car. We'll see what they can do. But we are ready to go back to green. Here we go. Glenn McKee, the race leader. Glenn McKee on the bottom. Brad Curtis through the middle or outside of the racetrack, trying to make some ground here. The 21 of Glenn McKee looking good though around the bottom side of the racetrack. So far, so good. Travis Lynch running in the third spot. Joel Dupre, he was the first caution of the race, and he now runs fourth. Cody Brucker's around on the front straightaway. He'll keep it going. We stay green. In the battle for the fifth spot behind the 1J between the 34 Derek Matthews and the 70 of Bryce Young, but now the 24E of Brad Curtis around. Curtis was your second place car, and now the caution will wave. Initially it was for the 24E machine, but now we have JoJo Owens 68B and the 1 of Chad Dupre around in turns 3 and 4. Chad Dupre's over it, exits straight out the door, and to the trailer goes the 1 car. With one career win with the Red Bluff Outlaws in the Sportsman class came February 27th of 2016. We'll see if he can add to that win total. He's got to get by Glenn McKee to do it. McKee, a multi-time champion. Back underway here with now 12 circuits remaining. Glenn McKee just smooth and consistent, parking it right around the bottom of the racetrack, hitting his marks lap after lap, and so far no one else is anything for him. Derek Matthews sideways out of turn 4, smokes the hose, keeps it going. Will he stay green? Joel Dupre having the best run of his career so far in the third spot. Bryce Young in fourth, and Braden Enos now in the top 5 and 5th. 8 laps to go for your leader. Oh, the 1J goes around. Joel Dupre around in turns 1 and 2. He keeps it fired. We stay green. But Dupre falls out of a top 5 spot. That moves Bryce Young in the 7B up to 3rd. Young started in the 12th spot. This time by, it'll be 5 laps to go, and we stack them up over in turn 1, red flag. Red flag for the 22 start. Glenn McKee, Travis Lynch, Bryce Young, Larry McKee, Daniel Thorson, Brad Curtis, Cody Brucker, JoJo Owens, Joel Dupre, Braden Enos, and Sal Calderon. The cars remaining on the racetrack as we go back to green. This time by, 5 laps remaining, 5 laps to go for your leader. In car number 21 as he pulls away up front. Bryce Young looking for the second spot from the 11L of Travis Lynch. Young on the top side of the racetrack, around the outside of Lynch. Lynch holding strong on the bottom though, trying to hold him off. And this has allowed the 21 of McKee to drive away from the field. Glenn McKee, your leader, pulling away up front, 1 minute, 0.6 seconds. The advantage as he'll come to 2 laps to go. JoJo Owens off the pace on the back straightaway. He will exit. We stay green. White flag set to go in the air this time out of turn number 4 for Glenn McKee. Got to the lead pretty early on in this one and pulled away in the final few circuits. Glenn McKee is going to get the victory out of turn number 4. Glenn McKee, your winner. The battle for second to the line goes to the 7B of Bryce Young. And Young gives it a fist pump at the line as Bryce Young with a career best second place finish in tonight's Sportsman main event.